Good morning, guys. Welcome to What Litter Lists. Today I'm at Accommodation Road, which is on the border between Lyne and Longcross in Runnymede. And today I'm going to be cleaning up along the roadside here. So as you can see, there's so much litter everywhere. I've also got my high vis on today, so it means traffic can see me. And I am ready to clean this area up. It's also really bad on the other side of the road too. I'm being very wary of cars, by the way. I am being extremely wary. I also want to welcome a lot of new viewers to the channel as well, because after seeing Trash Track's video, you've probably come and found me now, and I thought I'll start on a really nice area. We're just between the borders of Runnymede and Surrey Heath borough. Surrey Heath is not my borough. Speltford and Runnymede are my boroughs. So I'm going to start from Accommodation Road. I'm not going to do this road, it's just too fast, but I'm going to do along this section here. You can just see how neglected and abused this area is. This probably hasn't been cleaned up for so many years. I also want to just thank you guys for I'm almost at 350 subscribers, which is like a 100 subscriber increase in like a week. So I honestly wanted to say thank you guys, and I really appreciate it. It's really made me really happy, and it's really made me feel part of something. And also, it's really amazing that you guys are all part of the journey. You're all from all over the world, in many different countries, from all over the globe. I've only got 5 bags with me today, so there's no chance I'm going to do the whole area, but I'll do as much as I can. Another thing that people have been asking me about is buy me a coffee and super thanksing. So I just want to tell you guys that I am almost 17 years old, and I believe you have to be 18 to set up super thanks and buy me a coffee. So I'm not going to be doing buy me a coffee for a little while. I will do it. It'll just have to be when I'm 18, I think I'll do it. Another thing that's going on is that I'm almost done with college. It's now, what day is it today? Sunday the 8th of June. And yeah, my college finishes on the 4th of July. So yeah, it's going to be quite cool when it's over. And yeah, it'd be nice so I can make more videos. And I'm also going on holiday to Sardinia. I'm not going to be filming any litter picking videos down there. I think Sardinia is probably a very well looked after area. Sardinia is one of the islands off Italy. You've got Corsica in France, which is just north of it. So yeah, it's going to be quite a nice little area. I've never been to Sardinia before. Apparently the sea is like green, blue, translucent. It's just literally such a beautiful area, and I cannot wait to go there. When I do go, I will take pictures and then probably put it onto the channel. I'm going at end of July, beginning of August, so yeah. A lot of cyclists down here as well. There goes one. A lot of bracken as well. This is bracken. It's a type of fern, but it spreads everywhere. It emerges about in March and then sort of dies back in October. This is my 21st video, I believe. I've made 21 videos so far, all across the boroughs of Runnymede and Speltford, with one of them being down in Chipstead, almost like in the borough of Reigate and Banstead. But I'm not. That was for a special video. I've also got loads of new viewers. I'm gonna just talk to you about other stuff that I do in my channel. So obviously I clean up the boroughs of Runnymede and Speltford, but I also do little challenges now and again. So I do a series called Litter Picking Bingo. I've made 3 videos so far, and I have to try and find 12 items of litter on 12 pieces of rubbish in one episode, and there can be from varying difficulties. There can be really easy stuff to find and also really hard stuff to find too. So yeah. So that's going to be, so I've made 3 videos on that. You can watch them if you want. I'm not going to say anything about them, otherwise it's going to be spoiler alert. But yeah, I've also made a couple of videos where I try and get a certain type of rubbish, like 50. I do 50 cans in 50 minutes in one video. You can watch that if you like. I'll be doing other ones in the future. I'm thinking of a 40-40 at some point. 40 of something in 40 minutes could be quite cool. Start a new bag in a minute. This is getting full now. I'm going to probably get outside, sort of get to this area here and then start a new bag. Right, no talk, just so I can clean this bit up. Here was shifting. That car was going quite crazy. This bag's getting full now. I'm going to start a new bag now, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, second bag is on. Most of this litter is just buried in the soil. A lot of like tin stuff here that's just been chucked out the window from passing cars. The cars just can't drive along here, and then when they don't want the rubbish, they'll just throw it out the window, and then it just accumulates along here. That didn't go in how I wanted it to. In you go, in you go, in you go. There you go. What's this? This is big, look at this. Big Greg stuff here. Right, back to this Greg stuff that's been... Look at it. It's absolutely crazy. I mentioned in my episode 3 of Bingo that Spring Watch is back on again and I've been watching some of it. It's been pretty good so far. All the wildlife. It's a National Trust Longshore Park in the Peak, Longshore in the Peak District. Longshore Estate in the Peak District, that's where it is. National Trust Longshore Estate in the Peak District. I've been watching it. It's quite good. I like all the I like seeing the short-eared owls and the pied flycatchers. These are quite rare species in the UK, so it's quite nice to see them, especially live nest cameras of them. I don't know if I'll put any images up or not, but if you guys want to watch Spring Watch, it's on BBC. It's only on different parts of the year, so there's like a winter watch, in like January, and then there's a spring watch in May, June. So yeah. Oh my god, what is this? Oh no, there's a big suitcase here. There was a huge suitcase right here, and a bat. Okay, don't know what to do with this suitcase, to be honest. I might report it. I'm gonna have to report that, I think. I'm gonna clear this up though. There's a lot here. There is a heck of a lot of a lot. I'll just empty this bottle. I'll give it to this plant. Look at this. And that is how you make a water party. Another question that people ask me in the comments is, why do you want the litter pick? I mean, like litter picking, I must say, is, first of all, before I actually answer that question, I just want to tell you guys how satisfying litter picking is. Or to me, it's very satisfying, because you're literally making good commitment to our environment and our planet, and you're literally making the difference. And you can also, it's just a really nice thing to do. You may not actually care about the environment too much, but you just want to get out there and just get some exercise. Sometimes litter picking can be so good that you may not even need to go to the gym to do exercise. You can just come out here, litter pick, and you're also making a double win impact. So you're getting yourself fit, and you're also making contribution towards our planet and pollution. So it's and stopping pollution. So overall, it's actually so good just to litter pick. And I honestly recommend you guys, no matter where in the world you guys live, to go and litter pick. I'm sure, even if it's just for like, you know, even if you just do like one a week for like 20 minutes, that can make a huge difference. It can literally be on a street, it can be in a park, a wildlife area, a car park, anywhere really. Anywhere that's got bad litter. I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad litter. It could just be a pile of cigarette butts or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, just go out there and do some picking if you guys want to. It will make a huge difference to your community, and I'm sure people overall will benefit from it. So I really recommend going out there. So back to the question of why do I want to litter pick. So I've always loved wildlife, kind of ever since I was a kid, and I have understood all the threats that they're facing due to climate change and stuff like that. But you don't even need to believe in climate change to clean up roads and streets and parks. If you don't believe in climate change, then I don't really care, because it's all about making the difference towards your community, which is the most important thing overall. But yeah, wildlife are facing many threats out there: habitat loss, climate change, pollution, and I want to make a difference to try and reverse this, which is why I'm litter picking this today. And also who else got me inspired to litter picking was lots of litter picking YouTubers, especially Chili, Keep It Clean, and Trash Trek, who the videos are absolutely amazing. So I'm sure you guys have all heard of them before, but if you've not seen any of those channels, Chili _Pips, Trash Trek 67, and Keep It Clean London, those are channels I highly recommend. So they do more the parts of West London, while I do more Surrey. But there's also other litter pickers out there. I won't name every single one, but those are the main three that got me wanting to do these videos, because my first video was in December 2024, and that was quite a nice video. I never really used a GoPro before, so it was my first time sort of practicing how to use it. So I was a bit of I'm going to say a very modern word. I'm going to say I was a bit of a noob back then, which basically means I was a bit of an amateur back then, but now I'm not really a noob anymore. I'm more of a pro. So our third bag in a minute. I've only got 5 bags, so I'm not going to do much cleaning up today, sadly, but I'll see what I can get. 5 bags is probably going to be enough to get. I'm trying to think, where would 5 bags get us? Me? Probably right to the top of that hill. Don't know, you guys can't see anything. You can just see a straight road. It's literally a straight road. So basically, Longcross is this side, and then Lyne's that side. So yeah, Lyne and Longcross is where I currently am. They're both in the boroughs of Runnymede, on the very west side. Okay guys, so I'm going to start a new bag in a minute. Having to talk a bit louder because of all the car traffic. Alright, I'm starting a new bag now, guys. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm on my third bag now. That's my second bag. I'm just going to go get in here for some bits of litter that I missed. The Foster's can just in here. Just going to grab. How old is it, by the way? Let's have a look. 2020. That was from 2020, so that's been there about 5 years. Crazy that. There's something else down here. What is this? There's a packet and another one. I missed all this, so it's me. Now the rest of it's all new to me again. So bottle, can, this. Almost forgot about saying about what I'm doing, because I've now got college over on the 4th of July. That means I have a lot more time to be doing volunteering with the Surrey Wildlife Trust, and that would be quite nice to actually do. And again, because I used to do a lot of that. It was in the summer holidays, and I haven't had a chance because of all my coursework and all my exams that I just had not had an opportunity. But now I'll be starting to get an opportunity. I really love volunteering with the Surrey Wildlife Trust. They're just such a nice team, a really nice team down there. And I must say, all the tasks they make a big difference after a while. So yeah. Getting this bit of bottle under here. For this video, I'm just going to introduce myself a bit more today because and questions that people ask me a lot in the comments. So I'm going to answer the rest of these others today. So the next question someone asked me, I won't name any names by the way, is about like what equipment do I use for litter picking. So I use a high vis. I got this litter picker. I also have a very long litter picker I call him Lofty. I don't know how long he is. He's probably about 6 foot, something like that. I've not measured him, but yeah, he's quite long. And you've seen him in quite. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you would have seen him in quite a few of my videos. But yeah, he's nice. I use him a lot. I think I could have used him for this, but considering this road has got a lot of cars on it, if you ever look coming down, we've got 3 of them coming down. I just don't think it will be sustainable to use him for this. But for areas like rivers, and then he's quite helpful. I also have a high vis that you saw at the start of the video. I've got this tongs. I also have a dustpan and brush that I use to collect like broken glass or areas of litter where it's just like so much. It will take so long with the tongs. And then I also got a little plastic tub for any vapes, so because vapes can't be disposed in normal bins. They have to be disposed properly because of the lithium battery in them. Speaking of vapes and stuff, the UK government has put a ban on disposable vapes, which I'm actually which I really like because due to the environmental damage they cause. So I'm really happy about that. Don't want to get too political about it because, you know, I really don't want to be talking about politics on this sort of on this channel. But yeah, I quite like that. I think they made a good move doing that. What else do I have to take with me when I'm litter picking? I have a big trolley as well that I carry all the bags in. Milk. In you go. Okay, so what's down here? I'm quite close to a big heathland reserve called Chobham Common. It's a massive heathland site. I might put an image up. I'll probably put an image up of what Chobham Common looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got it's sort of split by the A3 a bit, but it's got amazing heathland site. Many wildlife in it. Got Dartford warbler. It's got the nightjar. It's got. I think it might have the yellow. No, it doesn't have the yellow hammer. That's more down in Elsted area, down in southwest Surrey, which is not in my zone. Neither is Chobham Common, to be honest. But I do want to try and make a video down by Chobham Common in the future because I think it'd be a really cool area to do. I mean, Chobham Common's heathland site is probably quite clean, but like the car park and like the side roads is probably quite dirty. So let me know in the comments if you want something like that. It's not too far from where I live, so it's easily accessible. That is sort of like a valid request of like a place like to litter pick. Like that's a valid area, like somewhere like you know, no more than like about an hour away is somewhere where I would sort of litter pick. Definitely want to do a video as well down by the south coast in the future, somewhere like Brighton or Worthing or Littlehampton. I want to sort of come down that area because that area's might need a bit of a litter pick, and I know quite a lot of people down that sort of area of the world. So yeah, my family grew up down in Brighton area. So yeah, I also love Brighton. Just a nice little area. I love it. I go there quite a lot. I go there probably about once a year at least once a year, probably more like once every 6 months. But yeah, I want to definitely go back down to Brighton. Listen to it. Isn't that amazing? Those bird sounds. Let's hope once I've cleaned this area up, the bird sounds, I mean, the sort of breeding season is slowly coming to a close. I mean, it's still got about, how long we got? About 2 months before the breeding season's over, but birds are slowly singing slightly less than they were before. So, yeah, what is this? Hold on, guys, let's try and get this out. Actually, there's a bit of soil here, so I'll get the soil off. There we go. Just gonna get these little shards of pieces. Litter. Don't know why I did that, but it was cool. Well, I find it cool. Don't know if you guys find it cool. Into the bag you go. Okay, right, moving on. Okay guys, I'm back with a new battery and a 4th bag. So I want to just say some stuff. So David Attenborough and Prince William have made a social media video about the trends damaging our world's oceans from like overfishing, like bottom trawling, and also stuff like what is it, like sewage, pollution, litter, anything that's literally affecting our oceans and the marine life, pretty much. And also Prince William is doing a landmark speech in the south of France later, I think it's today, about threats to our oceans but in France to be quite cool. I don't know if it's being watched on like television or it'll be on YouTube, or I don't know, but if I can find it, I will watch it. There's some litter right down here. What is this? Bit of glass down here. And all this. I hear litter, I can feel it. Look at this, there's so much litter under here. Whoa! This was buried under the leaf litter. Oh, I'll break it up into pieces just so it'll be easy to put in the bag. I don't know if I'm spreading any microplastics by doing this, but it's gonna help put all this in the bag. I don't know what it is. There we go. Pee bottle. Are you ready for the water dance, guys? Ready? 3, 2, 1. That felt epic, although it smells terrible. Okay, Coca-Cola bottle. Stop running away from me, Cokie. Coke. I can't, I'm being stupid today. I'm saying stupid stuff. Co-op bag. Oh! Thank you! What's this? Oh my god, look at this. CV12 RYK. Look at this. Can't really do anything with this, to be honest. Okay guys, sorry about that, just moved up a little bit. With that number plate you saw just now, I basically just kept it there. I can't really do anything with it. I've not got any area I can put it in. It's hard to report to the council, but it's hard to collect everything from here, but I'm getting most of it, guys. I'm getting most of it. Oh yeah, I got a new bag hoop. Sorry, you've seen this bag hoop, the exact same one on previous videos, but then I lost it. Don't know where it went. Don't know if I left it at a litter picking spot or I misplaced it somewhere. But I couldn't find it anywhere at home. So I got a new bag hoop, guys. I got a new bag hoop. I think in the future when I do set up Buy Me a Coffee, which probably won't be for another year's time, and Super Thanks, I will use that money to buy other litter picking stuff, or maybe even afford to go on litter picking adventures, you know, maybe even, you know, get like I might even use it just to get me places, you know. I don't really know what I'm going to do about my coffee, but I'm going to use it for a good cause. Don't worry, I'm not going to use it for like stupid reasons. It's going to be all litter picking related, you know, all environmental cleanup, all environmental kind of stuff. That's what I'm going to use the money for. When you do donate, guys, when you do, when it comes, when I'm 18. But I don't really want to go too much into Buy Me a Coffee because it's not happening for another year, guys. I know you guys want to donate, and I honestly am so generous, and I'm so, like, I completely understand that, and I honestly really admire people who actually say that. But I'm just too young. I'm too young to set up Buy Me a Coffee. I am. And same with Super Thanks. I think the legal requirement is you've got to be 18, and I'm 16 coming on 17 now, so yeah. Have to wait a bit, but what can you do? Might as well just clean up some rubbish right now. Doritos. Just a chili heatwave flavour. Almost full for bag 4, so Bag 5 will probably end at the bottom of that hill. This road's been so straight until that corner over there, which the cars are all blocking. While that's happening, I'll go and get some of this stuff. There's actually a bit of rubbish behind this fence. I'll try and see if I can get this. There we go, that's lucky get. I don't know what this actually is behind here. It looks like a building of some sort. It might be a golf club, or it could be like a mansion. I mean, there's a lot of rich people who live here. Look, this is the Dower House. That's a mansion place. The Dower House. And also, guys, I asked you in the most recent video about like the one, not the one with Gerard, but the one before that, and about the question was about do you think I should use if I should use chest mount or head mount camera, and you guys all wanted chest mount, which is what I'm using right now, and I've always have been using that. I used head mount for episode 1. Everyone didn't like me for doing that, so then I was stuck with chest mount ever since. And then I asked again, just so on the bingo episode number 3 about if you want to use chest mount or head mount, and you all said chest mount still, and I have stuck with chest mount, and I will do for a while. Unless people start saying to me start saying use head mount, but I'm not using head mount anytime soon. Chest mount's a lot easier because you feel less dizzy, and personally for me it makes me feel more comfortable. Oh yeah, so this, by the way, is this is called rhododendron. It's a invasive species. Well, its Latin name is Rhododendron ponticum, but yeah, it's really invasive. This isn't meant to be native to Asia. It's not native to the UK, and it spreads like wildfire. It actually looks really pretty. The flowers are starting to die back now, but there's bright pink flowers that they had back in the spring. There's probably still some pictures of flowers somewhere. It's probably all this is rhododendron, all these green leaves here, and yeah, they literally outcompete every other species. They're not a nice plant. I bet there's rubbish under here. Right, about to start our 5th bag in a minute, so yeah. Here's the point of the turning, by the way. It's been straight the whole time, and then it turns to the right there. I don't think I'll be travelling that far. Here's part of the pink flowers, by the way. They sort of died back now. You can sort of see them on there of the rhododendron. Another invasive plant, just like rhododendron, that is equally as bad, probably not as bad, but still terrible, is Himalayan balsam. Spreads like wildfire through its seed pods that emerge in like July time, August time. And they often appear down by watercourses, and then in like November they die back. I'm going to leave this, by the way, guys. I'm not going to take big items today. I'm just collecting the bottles and the cans and stuff. I've not got enough room. Haven't got a trolley to put them in, so. This is a nice plant. This is holly. Good old holly. Actually, a species that is nice to have in the UK, because it's a native species. It may be a bit outcompeting and a bit invasive, but it's native. Native species are much better than non-native species. Obviously, that is because it's up to the ecosystem. But in plants and stuff, in like humans, we obviously love diversity. We love mixtures of native and non-native British people in our country, because I support diversity. I support anything that's cultures, or I like all the cultures we get in the UK. I like all the around the world as well. I like all the I also support very much of like LGBTQ. I'm not like I don't. So yeah, I support all those people. I know a couple of friends who are under that category, and I actually support them. I actually really like Pride. I really support Pride. I think it's an amazing thing to have in our world, because it just makes us interesting, it makes us different. I love it. Right, I'm starting a new bag in a minute. Also, another thing I want to point out, so about like nature and stuff. So this tree here is a Scots pine. Now these grow crazily, and they're actually not meant to be in the UK, and here's why. Scots pines are actually only built for timber industries back in the ship production back in the 19th century. These should not actually be battery there. Let me put that in my pocket. So they're not meant to be in the UK because they were built for timber production. So basically, when they were building timber production back in the UK, back in the 19th century, they basically cut all the broadleaf trees down, like the oaks, the ash, the birch, the oak, already said, like the elm, the spruce, not spruce, sorry, the sycamore, the poplar. They were all cut down for timber production, and then they then planted other ones just so they can grow back, but then they grew back so slowly to the point where it was so slow that they literally said they decided that they will they have to use more conifer trees like Scots pines, spruces, and others that were fast growing, so they can keep up with demand. And the Scots pines and that have a very low biodiversity value, unlike the oaks and stuff. So yeah, that's sort of the backstory of why there's Scots pines in the UK. I mean, I think they're meant to be more in Scotland, like more popular, but they shouldn't be down in the south of England or Wales, I don't think. Maybe like in Snowdonia, but yeah, they're not really meant to be here. They were only planted here, but they don't provide any habitat. I mean, they don't provide much habitat. They provide some habitat. A lot of baits around here, isn't there? But they don't provide any like UK native habitat to species here, so they're quite they're quite irrelevant species. They can spread quite quickly, and I mean, the Society Wildlife Trust. Why are there so many vapes today? This is crazy. Got a whole. Why is it all here as well? I don't know, but anyway, yeah. A lot of companies like Society Wildlife Trust and all the other wildlife trusts are doing Scots pine removals. I mean, they don't really go on to the massive trees, but they do lots of smaller trees, like quite like newly planted ones. They often sort of spread through like their needles, I think. Tree protection zone. Do not remove this fencing. Well, it's been littered on the ground now, isn't it? So, sorry guys, moved up a bit due to the health and safety of the area and like, blind spots and stuff. So I moved up a bit just to make things a bit easier. So clean this side a bit here, and I think that'll be it for the video. It's golf ball here. Because of Fox Hills. That's Fox Hills over there, guys. That is Fox Hills Golf Club. There's a golfer right there. That is Fox Hills. So I felt rubbish. I felt rubbish in here. I felt there was rubbish in here. Don't know what it was, but it was something. Felt like a. You guys aren't getting a good view of this. Okay, whatever. I'll move on. So yeah, there's a golfer. So that's Fox Hill Golf Club there. I went there back in January actually, and the reason why is because I did this Junior Rangers program with the National Trust, from like, and it was, and the running, it didn't win, but got nominated, or the group got nominated in the Runnymede Civic Awards, and we didn't win, but we got nominated, which is good. nominations are actually is a really good start. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It was for doing lots of like conservation work around the borough, included things like countryside management kind of stuff, like coppicing, pond clearance, bit of litter picking, rhododendron removal. What else was there? There was tree planting. Okay guys, so here's all 5 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we put away. We put them into a nearby cafe. So they're going to stay there now until they get collected at some point during the week. I just want to say, guys, thank you for watching. Please, if you like the content seen here, please do like and subscribe. It will really help me out. Also, for people who have only seen my channel recently, then welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos that will come to it. I want to say how amazing this bit's been done. 5 bags. That road's so much better now. I couldn't really record the actual time lapse of it just because it was such a nightmare to put the bags in, but hey, they're all in now in this bag. So I want to say, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye everyone, peace out.